Here we are, and welcome to another live match on the fishing stream. Just thinking while speaking. Never works that really. This is the plan. Looking to catch fish on the bomb and the waggler, and I've also plumbed an edge line down to my left. So I've got Drennan Crystal 8 gram float to a 3 foot hook length 019 to a Guru size 12 pellet waggler hook with a band, small bait band from Drennan, and I've got a Daiwa tournament bomb rod, although I use it for using the bomb. 8 pound ST line, same as on the pellet waggler. 12-inch hook length 019 again, size 14 QM1 from Guru again, same pellet band. As I was saying earlier, I was in two minds whether to stream or not today. I've plumped for it despite the anticipated rain, but I think we'll be alright. Okay, to start the match, a couple of minutes early by my reckoning, but let's see what other people start. I've got a pellet waggler to my right. I'm going to just go for it. I think that's what's needed today. That's what I'm going to do. Keep this work rate up. We'll be nice and busy. Okay, so I've got shadow on the pole to my left and to my right, by the look of it, in terms of techniques. I was saying this makes sense. I've not fished enough matches here, and when I did fish that match earlier on in the year, I remember saying that there was all sorts of tactics going on. I could see a lot of poles, and I did wonder if people were fishing the pole shallow. On. It's one of those 2 pound F1s, or maybe not actually. I didn't like the look of that net, did it? Strange, came in so easily. To then decide it's not happy about it. It's a good carp. Thank you very much, fish. Okay, it's a lump. Absolutely gorgeous fish. Right, let's get you on it. I'm going to call you. How much I can give myself for that? Somewhere between 12 and 15. It's not getting dropped, that's for sure. So we're going to call that 14. So that's £14. If you just join me, welcome. It's 20 minutes into the match. I'm at Gold Valley Lakes in Aldershot and I'm fishing on the Syndicate Lake on the Sunday Open. You find me fishing the pelletwaggler. I got one carp for about £14. So I'm very happy that the stuff that I practiced was not for waste, but I am watching people fishing pellet shallow and they're catching. Just going to leave the second twitch a little bit longer. There's a bite, there's a fish. It's had that on that twitch. It's a carp. Hopefully it's not foul hooked. I didn't feel it as I picked the catapult up. I could see the rod tip bending around under the water. So it may be that they're sitting deeper. So I'm going to just change my tactics slightly on the basis that I've had two fish like this. So on that initial cast, I'm going to just wait a little bit. Am I? No, maybe on the second one. I'll stay the same as the first. But on the second, I will leave it a little bit longer. Before I reel it back in. Cheers, fish. So, just come up to the end of the first hour. I've got two fish for £20, 14 and a £6, I think, something like that. I'm fishing the pelletwaggler. I've had both on the pelletwaggler. I've got people around me fishing pole shallow, but not catching. A few fish, but not a lot. I think they're smaller F1s. So I think I'm okay. I don't think I'm falling behind. I'm getting the odd bite. And I'm contemplating whether I should go down on the bomb. The weather conditions are not fantastic for pelletwaggler fishing. There's a wind. And it's overcast, but there are fish up in the water. I see them top, and the water's warm. but the weather is a little bit changeable. Interesting, both of my fish have not come on the splash. They've come on the twitch after the rig's been in for about 10 seconds. Which for some people might be some alarming signal to get off the pelletwaggler and get on the bomb. I'm just undecided about it. The reason being is if I go to the bomb, I will reduce the amount of bait I'm putting in. And right now, I'm very happy that I'm fishing this line and I'm putting bait in this line. So I could be building a good head of fish up on the bomb line. I don't need long to catch a load of fish. I think we saw on Friday I had 40 pounds, 45 pound in 5 fish in 5 casts. And they're about 30 minutes, so you don't need long. And if I'm creating a little situation below my waggler line where I've got 3 or 4 pegs worth of fish just munching away on my pellets, and the reason I've caught those 2 is because the rig's been fully, it's sunk to its full proportions, which is 3 foot in a lake which I think is about 5 or 6 foot out there. So I think I want to carry on. So I'm not sure if that's a carp on F1, and then it's an F1, I think. What do we do now then? Oh, it's carp. I say stay on the bomb. £24. I might be overcalling it, but that's fine. So I'm going to stay on the bomb for a bit longer. So it's a fish after 15 minutes versus 2 fish in an hour and 15 minutes on the waggler. And I had that liner. And I had another bite, so I'm going to stay there. So that's half an hour for 1 fish on the bomb. Feels off the pace. Well, it's terrible. But in terms of the day, it still feels off the pace of the match I was having. Better. I say that's better. I'm very happy to hook a fish. What I meant was, it's more positive because I hooked it on the splash instead of on the twitch. Makes me more confident the fish might come up in the water. Right, we'll put that to £10 between those last two fish, so we'll call that £30. In that net now. We'll keep this going. If you're just joining me, I'm fishing at Gold Valley Lakes today on the Syndicate Lake on the Sunday Open. I'm fishing the pelletwaggler. Currently I've been on the pelletwaggler for most of the match. Had a little look on the bomb. Had one bite and a fish on the bomb. And the wind is getting up again, which is blowing in my face, which is making it a bit hard today, I think. From a fishing point of view, I think. If it was calmer, the fish might come up. It'd be a little bit warmer. But the temperatures were really warm on Friday. I fished that. You can see my live session from Friday. I've got 4.5 hours on the live tab, which shows me trying to get ready for today's match. And then obviously, you know, as luck would have it, the conditions are completely different. The sun's not out, the wind's blowing significantly. But there's another fish. So I'm going to persevere on this pelletwaggler. Strange, I caught a load of F1s on the pelletwaggler on Friday. I was just a few pegs up. No sign of one today. Got another £5. So what's that? 35, might be slightly over. Look to get another fish in that net and then call it a day on that net. Got an hour and 20 minutes to go. Currently hour 4 is just showing 0 fish. So I think what we'll do, we'll go for 20 minutes on the bomb and then we'll have a look on the edge line. I think that might be foul hooked. Now, they all count. I was just getting a few in, there was a few little pulls then, and I decided to strike because I wasn't sure if it was a bream or not. I'm wondering if that's what I've done, but I think that's a carp I foul hooked. Well, it's certainly a carp. If it's not foul hooked, it's a good fish. But the way it's able to tear line off me like that tells me it's foul hooked. And a good fish. Could be a bit awkward, I could lose a bit of time there. Okay, that's quite a way out. Let's go and fish down the edge for the rest of the match. Okay, well it's a carp. Whether I've hooked it or foul hooked it, I don't know. I think it's foul hooked. Just the way that the float went, and then I felt I hooked it, you know. Oh yeah, that's not good. Oh. Well, carp did come in the edge then. That much is true. But I do feel like this is coming in backwards. Might smash my top gear. I got black hydro in, and that's all the float then. So yeah, I think this is so I'm fishing 019 to 017. Do you know what, it might not be ferrets, it might just be an absolute lump. Which is exactly what it is. Oh, look at that. I don't want to give this line now, I've got to get this fish in. Oh yes, well done Graham. Oh, that's an edge monster. That's heavy. That is heavy. Oh, beautiful. It's in the mouth as well. The first one I gave myself 14. I gave myself 20 for that. Let's get back down the edge. 10 minutes to go. Now, I think it went a little bit early, so I think I've got 5 minutes left. And that's another carp. And I'm going to try and get this in quick. Before it realises what's going on, I'm going to tighten up on it. Well, I think it's realised. But I'm going to go for the quick net. Sometimes with these carp, you can get them really quickly. Come on, I want to get you and get another one. Getting greedy now. No, don't want to give you any line. Nope, 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 nope. Made it angry now to strip a little bit more line, a bit more off. Just turn your head, that's it, turn your head. Get in there. It's another over £10 fish, that is. Well, £10, maybe 12. Let's get you unhooked quickly. Thank you very much. Couldn't resist the double corn, could you? quickly. They're generally not alone, you know, they come in groups. Let's get back out there quick. Right. Let's find the next one. Oh, that was the bite. Scuffed it. And that's the end of that. Right, where are we? Not you. You. Right, well, that was fun. Quick match summary, I guess. Started on the pellet waggler. Had a 14-ish pound fish in the first 10 or 15 minutes. Got me to 20 pound in the first hour. I had another fish to make up that weight. Second hour, I've had 10 pound again on the pellet waggler. It's then started to get slow in my mind. I've picked up a fish on the bomb in the third hour, but that was it for 5 pounds. So I've had about 35 pound in the first 3 hours. Fourth hour, pretty much a write-off. Hooked a fish, lost it at the net. Think that I've spread my fish too much whilst fishing the waggler in the wind. And then during sort of that time, I've been feeding the edge line. I've put in 6 good-sized balls of ground bait with ground bait and micros in it, and I've put in a pretty much a full 500ml, if that's what the weight on my if that's the size of my cup, full of corn, and I've gone down it on double corn. I've had an absolute monster in 15 minutes to go. I've had another double figure fish with about 5 minutes to go, and I've missed a bite, which should have been my third one. But so I think there's some good fish down the edge. They've come in late. It's really rocky, so I didn't like it, but they're there. I just wondered if I should have fished it earlier, but you know, time again. So I think I've got 35 pound in my left hand net. Could be 30, could be 40, and I think I've got 25 to 30 pound in my right hand net. So about 60 pound. That's where I think I am now. I can't keep the video running. My audio is going to run out. The mics don't last much longer than 5 hours. So I'm going to cut it off there. But I will post the weigh sheet tonight. So you're going to have to wait a few hours. By the time I pack up, get weighed in, drive home, the weigh sheet will be up on Facebook, and I'll copy it over to the community page of my channel. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. If you've been watching and you're not a subscriber, then please hit subscribe. It helps me out. It's a free way to support the channel, and I really appreciate it. Apart from that, have a good rest of your day, and I'll let you know how I get on later. Ta-da!